Hey there everybody, High Mileage Rider here. And today, the middle of October, it's actually Thanksgiving Day, and we're going to be taking the Goldwing out for its last ride of 2022. Then it's going to get stored here in the garage. I will continue to hopefully try and ride on the Super Tenere. Today I'm waiting for Heath to get here. Why is Heath coming here rather than meeting us? That's a whole nother story. And I'll tell you that when we're on the road. We'll see you in a few minutes. You know what? I think it's time for us to go for a ride. So everybody, this is the moment you have been waiting for. Heath is now here, and he can explain in his own words why he has crawled on his hands and knees to ride Daryl's super sexy Super T. So Heath, in your own words, why are you riding my bike today on our ride?
So unbeknownst to me, I really don't have a Triumph Tiger 900. I think I have a Harley, because it's broke.
Again.
Yeah, it's broke again. 18 months of riding, 22,000 kilometers. I have an engine light that's come on. I was in limp mode from the lake yesterday. I have a broken shock seal, fork seal.
Front fork seal, yep.
There's $400.
Oh,
I just spent
that'll be $1,000.
$1,700 on a service with an oil change. I spent $1,600 on my last service. Yes, tires were included. That's in 18 months. Bike doesn't work right now. I am now for the second time boring my buddy's Super T, of which is to the consideration of all the bikes my buddy has put together for me. Possibly in my future. Very possibly in my future, because I've decided to sell the Triumph. Maybe rich guys can drive that bike. Maybe they can ride it 6,000 a year and be happy with that, but we don't. We're riders. I can't afford that bike.
Very well said. Now let me turn this camera and let's move the microphone. There we go. So, I guess this would be a further addendum to the review of the, here's a 2021, correct? 2021 Triumph Tiger GT Pro. Piece of crap bike. As soon as you put any miles on it, it breaks. And it is exorbitantly expensive to maintain if you do ride miles on it.
To which they do not share when you purchase it.
Yeah, they don't tell you that it's going to cost you $3,000 to $5,000 a year Canadian, because we're in Canada. So $3,000 to $5,000 a year for regular scheduled maintenance. The valve services alone are done every 20,000 K. For my Super T, it's every 40,000 K, as an example. And I did my valve service this year at 40 because I'm now at 52,000 K. And my service for just the valves was $400. His service for just the valves is well over $1,000 because his last service, all he got was the valve inspection and oil change. And they put a new front and rear sprocket and chain on his bike. They wanted to charge him $1,780, but after complaining to the manager, they only charged you
No, it was the other way around. Oh. They were going to charge me $2,000, to which I got it down to blah 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 blah, $1,700.
$2,000 to do a valve clearance, to put a new chain and sprocket on a bike, and put some oil in it. So let's figure that out. The oil is $50. The filter is $20. The crush washer is $2. A new chain sprocket set for my Suzuki V-Strom was $180. So let's just go crazy and say it's $300 for Triumph. So the rest is labor? Like $1,200 of labor to do that kind of work? Yeah. The Triumph Tiger series is a rich man's bike.
Yeah.
Anyways, now that we've made fun of Heath, let's go on our ride.
Actually, it's a beautiful morning. It feels like it's probably about 10 degrees. What is the optimistic Tenere saying? Heath will have to remember how to use my menu. And it's funny, I was saying to Heath that he's on the longest Tenere test ride ever at about 1,700 kilometers, as he now searches for another bike to replace his Triumph 900 GT Pro. The unholy black hole of money for servicing. As we ride out to Drayton Valley today, we're going to make a stop when the roads get twisty and become tree-lined, and we're going to shoot a new entry video or intro video for the Goldwing. So we have one for Goldwing videos and one for Tenere videos. Hopefully the rain holds off. There's a possibility, I believe it was 30% chance for the region at around 3-4 o'clock, but we should be home well before that. Positive 11 degrees. And I'll just let our viewers in YouTube land know that one of the benefits of a Yamaha Super Tenere is it can make any ugly mug look really sexy when riding it. So as we are driving down this beautiful tree-lined road, raindrops are falling on my head. Not sure who picked this route. We can see sunshine over there, so I'm not sure if it's time to put rain gear on. Nobody is raining up. Okay, we're not going to rain up. Since Heath is now bound and determined, now that I am now bound and determined to sell Heath's bike for him, and he is looking at other bikes that he can purchase, I'm thinking that he should just buy this Goldwing. That's what I'm thinking, because it's nicely broken in at 246,642 kilometers. Maintenance is pretty cheap. Parts are plentiful, although you may wait 6 or 7 months for some of them. So yeah, I mean, keep it in the family. I'll give him first right of refusal. Now that we have decided we will sell the Goldwing next spring or summer, and move on to another restoration project. Heath hooked me up through the same lady who sold me this Goldwing. As we dug further and further through the back of her garage, we found more and more gems. I won't tell you what the bike is, but I will tell you that it makes this 91 Goldwing look like a spring chicken. The new bike for a frame-off restoration is 50 years young this year. You will have to wait to see what the bike is. This is an absolutely gorgeous day to ride for the last ride of the year for the Goldwing. It's too bad that all the beautiful colors, changing of the leaves, is followed by snow. I gotta say, for a 31-year-old bike, this thing sure does cruise nicely on the highway. It's like the sweet spot around, 110 to 130k, or about 70 to 80 miles an hour. And the progressive suspension has made a huge difference in the ride quality.
Hey everybody, we're back from our ride. Our last ride of 2022 on the 91 Goldwing. We hope to ride a little bit longer on the Tenere, maybe close to the first week of November, but we'll see what the weather hands us. It was a beautiful day of riding today. We were between 10 and 13 degrees, skirted the rain all day, did not have to rain gear up. The bike ran beautifully, as it always does. It rides like a new bike. The only thing that I've had an issue with since restoring it last year is everything worked 100% when I restored it last year and started riding it. This year, the signals, the flashers, the four-way flashers, the horn, and the cruise all stopped working at the same time on essentially the same day. So that was kind of suspect. Made me think it was a corroded relay because all of those systems are on the same circuit and run off the same relays that are underneath the trunk. They all run through the flasher and turn signal relays. So I ordered new relays, took 4.5 months for them to come in, only for me to find out that they were the wrong relays. So we've now ordered the correct relays, and hopefully it only takes 4.5 months to come in. Should have them in time to put them in for the spring. Because as I said during the video, the 91 Goldwing will be up for sale in the spring with the color-matched Escapade Classic trailer. Both bikes fully restored. The reason I'm selling it is I love the bike. It is a great bike to ride, but I have found another project bike that I want to purchase. I can't tell you what that bike is until I have it, but I will tell you, it makes the Goldwing look like a young buck. The Goldwing is 31 years old. This new bike that I'm looking at restoring is 50 years old, just to give you a teaser. And my wife has said I can only have 2 bikes. 3 bikes is a no-no, so one of them's got to go. And it's not going to be the Tenere, because the Tenere is the best bike I've ever owned. So the Goldwing will be for sale in the spring. Now, if you're interested in a Goldwing and a really good deal, send me a message in the comment section. I'll hook you up. So, until next year, until next spring, when we'll be pulling out the Goldwing again, remember, keep your right hand cranked and the rubber side down. We'll see you in the next video.